How's it going? Nice to see you again for another beautiful morning. I'm back after some COVID, so it's nice to be outside again. Anyhow, exit valuations, well, you might not be looking to sell your business today or in the next 12 months, but it should be in the back of your head. What's my business worth today? And if I was going to sell it, what sort of valuation would I like to get for it? And I really tap into this because I worked with a business that sold maybe 3 years ago. Sold for around 6 mil. When you break it down, profits of around 1 mil. And the private equity firm that bought them paid around 6 times profits. Add in a little extra trimmings for working capital, but that was the way the business was valued. Great business, real focus on its customers, quality of earnings, acquisition, how it acquired its customers, the accountability, quality of the financials, everything that went through due diligence just reinforced. So the business was in a great position trying to negotiate the spread, shall we say, of profits. So sometimes businesses are bought for between 2 and 6 times profits. You always want to be pushing for the higher end of the spread. Now, the guys, when they sold the business, I think they were a bit tired, like most people are when you sell a business, and they were reflecting on it. We got a fair price. You tend to find out afterwards, you get a bit more intel to work out, did you or did you not? And interestingly, like what happens with a lot of private equity acquisitions, is that they bought up some of your competition as well. So we found out afterwards that they'd also bought a couple of competitors, some of them a lot bigger. So now you do a bit of digging. And interestingly, we found out that one of the competitors that they bought, they paid 3 million for. And the way this kind of broke down was that the business had around 1 million of profits, so they paid 3 times. And I was left thinking, but hold on a second, they've got almost 3 times the number of customers than what we had. And then you start to think, they have really exited this business at a valuation that they've been offered and they've accepted, but it's such a poor reflection given the opportunity of what they could have created. So let me just ramp up some numbers here. If they had run their business the same way that my client ran their business, they would have had probably 4.5 million pounds of profits for the base that they should have had. They should have automated the business, and if they had the same level of quality and financials and due diligence that we had, they would have been looking at 18 to 20 million pound valuation. Now that's a really big number compared to the 3 million that they sold it for. You can't help but think that at some stage they should have sat down with somebody and just thought, the business you're building, sure, someone might want to buy you and your customer base, but they're not going to pay a lot of money for it. And the thing is, it's too late at the point of entering into those discussions to just suddenly think that you can ramp your business from 3 to 20 million. It's just not going to happen. It starts today, like it starts 5 years ago. And as a business owner, that's what you should be thinking about, is you're not selling your business today. That's absolutely fine. There is no rush, but at the same time, you need to think about at some stage in the future, what are you going to be offered? It's all based on spreads. It'd be quite nice to know that the spreads that you're going to be offered will be a good reflection of what you've got under the bonnet, but at the same time, it's at the high end of the spreads they're willing to pay. A lot to think about. If you've been through something similar, I mean, this is really the crux of payday for a lot of founders and a lot of early stage investors. If you've got any experiences that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it in the comments. If you're at a point where you really are stuck yourself to understand some of the workings of this, always feel free to DM me. And otherwise, I'll let you enjoy the sounds of Shanklin Beach, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers for now.